Hello everyone, my name is AZZATRU and welcome to another Star Wars Battlefront news video. I'm going to be doing a huge news roundup of this week's Star Wars Battlefront news. This week there was a lot of information about Battlefront and Battlefront 2, which is coming out later this year. I wanted to make one big video so you don't miss any information, plus I did not have a chance to make any videos earlier this week because I was very busy. I'm really excited for the year ahead for Star Wars Battlefront. But now let's get on with the news, but if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, make sure you do so you'll never miss any future Star Wars Battlefront news updates. So a few days ago it was EA's investor earnings call, and as expected Battlefront was mentioned by EA CEO Andrew Wilson. There was a lot of info plus a lot of misinformation spread around on Twitter, so much was misinterpreted, so I will make sure all you hear in this video is legitimate fact information. So let's start with what Andrew said first. I just want to say thank you to my friends at AR12 Gaming for collecting Andrew's quotes. He said this: "We are thrilled to bring a new Star Wars Battlefront game to fans worldwide in the 2017 holiday season. In the past 2 years, Rogue One and The Force Awakens have opened new storylines and captured the imagination of hundreds of millions of Star Wars fans. We've listened closely to our passionate Battlefront community and expanded our existing game with more great content since its launch, and they certainly have. As that game continues to thrive, we have also heard our players' desire for even more depth and progression." He went on to confirm many things, like saying this: "Our next Battlefront will be even bigger, taking players into more locations and allowing them to play with more heroes and characters across multiple Star Wars eras. There will be new ways to play, including an all-new single-player campaign and much more that we are excited to share with our players in the months ahead. To build a game of this magnitude, we have brought together 3 great studios, DICE, Motive and Criterion, and aligned their areas of expertise to develop an amazing experience in the next Battlefront." Now, Criterion are very good for vehicle gameplay, and Motive have definitely got more of a story-driven gameplay background, and DICE are always the best at multiplayer. So my guess is DICE are going to be focusing solely on the multiplayer, Motive are going to be working on the single player more so, and Criterion are going to be working on the vehicular aspect. So they did work on the speeder bike mission and the speeder bikes and the VR mission in Star Wars Battlefront, so it wouldn't surprise me if they sort of hand over the reins of more vehicles, because the speeder bikes are just fantastic, right, in the next Star Wars Battlefront game. It seems to me the scale is definitely going to be a pillar in this year's Battlefront game. For starters, he says multiple eras, so we will not be limited to one era like we was in the base game of Battlefront in 2015. And then, like I said, there'll be the single player campaign, and, you know, it's really exciting to see all of these 3 studios collaborate, so DICE aren't just working by themselves, because it was a really big task for them to make this game in, you know, with a strict deadline of being out before The Force Awakens. Moving on to an investor who asked a question about more details for the next Star Wars Battlefront game, Andrew answered with this: "This is going to be a big game. The first game was well received. It was widely regarded as the game that fulfilled people's Star Wars fantasies. But it was also a game where people asked for a lot more, and a lot more depth, and a lot more greatness of the game kind embodied. And this game, again, is going to be in a lot more locations, more game modes, more eras, including a full single-player campaign, which is very exciting. So we have every reason to believe we are delivering fans exactly what they're asking for in respect to a Star Wars game." Wilson goes on to refer to the next Star Wars Battlefront game as Battlefront 2, as well as saying this: "They've also had a new movie since we launched the last one, and another one is coming later this year, so meaning The Last Jedi Episode 8. So we would expect the global fan base of Star Wars to continue to grow, and we feel great about this game, we feel great about the overall community, and we feel great about the energy that the movie, The Last Jedi, will generate in and around the launch of the game." So my guess is Battlefront 2 will release in November again, just about a month before Episode 8. That's all from Andrew Wilson. I will leave a link to AR12's article in the description below so you can check it out once you have watched this video. Now, that is not all the news. EA Star Wars posted on the Battlefront site a statement. This is what it said: While no future Skirmish content is planned, DICE isn't done with Star Wars. The team has shifted its focus to creating the next great Star Wars game, a collaborative effort between 3 world-class studios, DICE, Criterion and Motive. We look forward to sharing more with you later this year, and thank you for being such a tremendous support of our work in a galaxy far, far away. So, to be honest, it didn't really give us anything new, except for the fact that there will be no more Skirmish content coming. And I think the reason for that is because it's just not used. Now, the people that wanted Skirmish was a vocal minority, and Battlefront has sold in to retailers in excess of 50 million copies, and I highly doubt more than 1 million people have played Skirmish, because it's just not needed whatsoever for a lot of people. Most people wanted the online aspect, they got it, and Skirmish was quite late on in the game's life cycle, and just probably was really underused. So, but that doesn't mean the work on Battlefront 2015 has ended. So basically, many developers have switched work on to Battlefront 2, such as Guillaume and Christian, who you will know as the hero designer and weapons designer. Guillaume said he cannot wait to share the new heroes and improvements in Battlefront 2 with us, which is great to hear, whereas other devs are now working on Battlefield 1. But this does not mean work has stopped on the current game. Matt, the community manager, posted on the forum saying this: "Our team is very much looking at recent bug reports and content requests still. Support for the current Star Wars Battlefront game is not done. While we will not be bringing Skirmish content to the game, it doesn't mean nothing else is coming." Now, I highly doubt we're going to be getting anything substantial, because most of the main developers have left to work on Battlefront 2 or Battlefield 1. Maybe we are going to be getting Hero Blast. We don't know. I really, really hope we do. That's the one thing, if they can add into Star Wars Battlefront before they never update it again, that we can get. But at least there's going to be bug reports, because there is some bugs that are still going on. Now, this is a huge tease for us players, and on top of that, Linus, who teased Battlefront 2 a few weeks ago, said maybe Battlefront 2017 won't be called Battlefront 2, but then Andrew Wilson said it was Battlefront 2, and then so did EA Star Wars on Facebook and Twitter, said it was Battlefront 2, but I doubt they would know the name of the game yet, because it's just people that run the social accounts. I don't know. So it could be called Battlefront 2, it might not be. We just don't know yet. That is all for Star Wars Battlefront news this week. Thank you for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and comment below if you have anything to share on the matter in the comments below, and I shall see you all in my next Star Wars Battlefront video. Goodbye.